Hello, I'm Pierre Gasly and welcome to the European premiere of the all-new Honda HR-V. I'll be catching up with you all later, but for now, let's head over to the studio and get this show started.
Hello, I'm Alex Scott and thank you for joining us tonight for the European premiere of the all-new Honda HR-V. We have an action-packed show ahead of us, as not only are we going to be unveiling the all-new HR-V, but we'll also be catching up with some famous faces, including F1 superstar Pierre Gasly, who you've just seen open the show. And that is not all, because we are going to be taking a look at the technology behind the HR-V and show you why you are going to want to get your hands on this very impressive new hybrid. Now, to help me tonight, I am joined by award-winning motoring journalist and broadcaster Johnny Smith. Johnny, thank you for joining us.
Hi Alex, how you doing?
I'm good. Well, how excited is it that it's going to finally be unveiled this evening?
Oh, well, I'm always excited to see a freshly baked new car, always.
You're making me excited as my eye line already goes over that way. But you've already had a sneak peek. What can we expect?
Well, Honda's got a rich history of treading its own path, so I'm looking to see something that's got a lot of innovation. I'm looking for something that's highly practical. I'm also looking for something that's hopefully engaging to drive.
OK, I can't wait to get my eyes on it either. Thanks, Johnny. So this is the moment. Here we go. Right, we are going to get straight into things. It's time to introduce our first guest. Yes, he's Honda's General Manager of Corporate Communication, and he's here to tell us everything that we need to know about the all-new HR-V. John, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Alex. Delighted to be here, and I'm really looking forward to unveil the new HR-V.
I know you're excited because that was a strong walk onto the set earlier.
Thank you very much.
I was feeling it. But I want to ask you, why right now is it time to release this car?
Well, there's a lot of change taking place in the car industry at the moment, and that's mainly around how our cars are powered. We're seeing a rapid electrification of the car industry. Now, here at Honda, we see ourselves as a leader in electrification, to the extent that by the end of next year, all mainstream models in the Honda lineup will be electrified. And one of the key technologies to help us do that will be advanced hybrid technology. Now, the new HR-V is hybrid only, so it's very much the right type of car for today and for today's customer.
Nice.
Where did Honda start with the concept of this, then, when you were creating it?
Well, we started with the customer, and we looked in depth at what a customer for a small urban crossover is looking for. And we found they're looking for a car that reflects their lifestyle and their attitude. And we translated that into the HR-V into three core values of confidence, aesthetics, and pleasure. So in terms of confidence, a car that's practical, safe, and reliable, and we feel we've achieved that with the HR-V. Aesthetics, a car that's got a striking, confident, modern design, and hopefully you'll see that shortly when we unveil the car. And in terms of pleasure, a car that offers top-level comfort, but also those exciting driving dynamics that you expect with a Honda. So I think we've delivered a really good package, and in the words of the development team who designed this car, they feel it's a car that will amp up the lives of our customers.
Amp up the lives.
That's right.
I absolutely love it. But this is the big moment now, and it's not on me, John. This is on you. Take it away.
Well, thank you, Alex. It now gives me great pleasure to unveil the all-new Honda HR-V.
Wow, how impressive is that? There you have it, the 2021 Honda HR-V. John, first thoughts on it?
Well, I know the whole team at Honda are really proud of this vehicle, so it's great for us to get it unveiled here in Europe, and I think it looks fantastic, and I hope you guys do too.
It is. It looks fantastic. I'm going to put you on the spot right now. How do you sum it up in a nutshell?
OK, well, the HR-V helped to define the small crossover segment. In actual fact, the last HR-V model, we sold 3.8 million units globally, so it was a very successful, popular car for us. But with this new model, we're looking to help design a car that helps customers get the most out of their lifestyle. And I think we've done that, whether that's with the interior spacious cabin, the responsive technology that helps customers stay connected at all time, the advanced hybrid technology, which means every journey is cleaner or more affordable, or that striking, confident, modern design.
Nice.
So I think we've got a really good package.
Come on then, Johns. What are the key features? Now's your chance to tell us what are the key features about the HR-V.
Well, I like those features that simply make your life easier. And one of the standouts for me is the air diffusion system. Now, what that does is it gently circulates air around the cabin. Instead of having the air blasting out of those vents straight into your face, so it creates a really nice, calm, relaxing atmosphere in the cabin. It's a really nice feature.
I like being relaxed.
Exactly, it's perfect.
Now, it wouldn't be a Honda if there weren't some unique features about it on board. So what have we got?
Well, two things spring to mind. Firstly, that advanced hybrid technology.
Yeah.
We'll hear a little bit more about that later, but on the HR-V, we have the eHEV system. And in summary, what that delivers is a dynamic, responsive, yet smooth driving experience, but also one that's efficient and economical. So that's a really important part of this new car. The second one is the centre fuel tank layout. Now, that sounds a bit boring, doesn't it?
No,
but
not to me.
It's really
I'm
innovative.
learning.
No, exactly. It's great. It's really innovative and really clever. And what it allows for is that fantastic interior space, both in the cabin, but also at the back in terms of the load space. It also allows for Honda's unique Magic seats. That means those seats, they can flip flat, so you get a fantastic flat load space in the back of the car. They can also flip up vertically, cinema style, so you've got a really innovative, flexible space for carrying those large items in your boot. Really nice feature.
Brilliant.
John, wait, where do I need to go to get my hands... not me, the viewers. Where do the viewers need to go to get their hands on one of these?
Well, if they click on the link below, it will take them to their local Honda website, where they can find out more information about the product, but also register for interest.
John, thank you for being here this evening. We appreciate you taking the time to unveil the all-new Honda HR-V. Thank you very much. Johnny, I'm coming to you right now because you snuck off earlier, didn't you?
Yes.
You had some alone time with this car. You left me and had your own alone time.
Yeah, I did. I just thought I'd go and have a quick nose around the car. I'm an international man of mystery. Said nobody.
I'm glad you said that. Let's see what you got up to.
So let's take a closer look inside. Now, with a focus on cabin comfort, the seats are half stitched leather, half soft fabric, and they're heated. So when you get in, you're met with a pretty airy, open, clean interior. And by that I mean it's quite an uncluttered look. The dash is low and it's quite level, so it's good for visibility. In the middle here, you've got a 9-inch touchscreen, but there are physical buttons for the things that you typically use more often, like the heating, air conditioning, demisting, and volume control, which is pretty good. You've got the ignition power button just here on the right-hand side, and then you've got a physical button down here for your drive mode, which is Eco, Normal, or Sport, next to the electric handbrake. And then there's 4 USBs, 2 here at the front, and then there's 2 at the back for the rear passengers, just behind this armrest here. So there's a lot of soft touch furnishings to the dash, but in the middle you've got this full width selection of vents, bookended by these L-shaped vents, and these are a new development from Honda. The idea being they disperse the air a little bit more gently rather than just blasting your face or your feet, and that can circulate the air a bit more efficiently in the cabin. Talking of which, let's go in the back. And that spaciousness continues in the rear of the cabin. Back here we've got a couple of different configurations of cargo space, and this is Honda's so-called magic seat system. Here we've got what they call the tall seat function, so the bottom swings up, locks out, and you can put things like tall pot plants or big dogs in here. The seats split 60-40 at the back, and both of them go down like this, completely flat. And then if you want to store extra long stuff, you can put the passenger seat right down like this. Then for humans, well, the good news is there's almost a completely flat floor in the HRV. There's actually more space in this HRV than the previous model. Loads of headroom, better legroom, especially for the person sitting in the middle at the back, and again, a feeling of openness and airiness. And the space continues back here with the interior. If I give it a pretend kick, power tailgate goes up and you're greeted with a huge amount of storage space. Very, very useful, good shape. And then I press that and I simply walk away. And there you have it.
Johnny, well, now I know why you wanted some alone time, because you looked very in your element right there.
I like good packaging. I like a lot of space. I mean, it has got a TARDIS amount of space for the size of the car. When those seats are down, you can fit 2 full-size mountain bikes in it.
Really?
You can fit a surfboard in it, and for people that are less adventurous, an ironing board or a lot of wood.
OK, I'm doing my decking. The wood bit comes in handy then.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've had a look at the inside. Do you want to have a closer look on the outside?
Yeah, let's do it.
OK, so I'll start at the front. Well, the grille is quite distinctive, and that's because it's not just a big wedge of black or chrome like a lot of cars are now. It's actually body-coloured, and I think that's unique. I like that. Above the headlight, you'll see this crease that runs all the way down the side of the car, and it's actually quite straight and clean and uncluttered. And you're, at the back door there, you've noticed that the door handle's actually recessed and quite well hidden. It's a bit like the Honda E model. I quite like the fact that there's that waistline that's flat, because a lot of cars now, the back door kicks up and it means that there's less window space.
Was it like what? OK.
Kind of goes up like that. And if you're a small kid, and I've noticed this from my kids, they can't quite see out of the window and they start to get travel sick. So it's a small thing, but it's actually significant on a long journey. Then that crease goes into the back lights. It's got like this full width, neat light cluster there. And then below that, it's a really kind of flush, recessed back bumper that I think is quite distinguished. I'm into that. And actually, talking of the lights, this has LEDs all round on the HRV.
Wait, do you know, I like the special boot feature.
Oh, you like that?
I'm all about the boot space.
You just press the button and walk away.
Yeah, you filled me with so much knowledge. Do you know what? It's so impressive. I think I need to go for a sit down. See, I told you I needed a sit down, so here we are. Johnny, remember earlier when I said to you about, you know, introducing some famous faces?
Yeah, you did.
So I've tried to deliver for you.
OK.
OK, it's time to introduce our next guest. It is Honda World Touring Car Supremo, a long-time friend of the brand, and with a racing career of more than 20 years, it is Tiago Monteiro. Thank you for joining us. I know you spent some time with the car. What do you think?
Well, the first impression is the first time I see it live, and of course the look and the design, that's what strikes the most. So much improvement from the last model, so aggressive, really nice to see.
And what appeals to you most on first look?
Well, since I've been able to get in for the first time, I think that the space of it's what strikes me the most, you know? There's so much, it's so much bigger than it looks, very well designed, so yeah, the space is quite impressive.
OK, Tiago, if you were going to go on a road trip, who would be your ideal road trip partner?
Well, you know, I have 2 kids, 13 and 11, so we do need the space. We do a lot of road trips with skateboards, with surfboards, motorbikes actually, and of course the go-karts in the back as well sometimes. So we need extra space, and that looks like a perfect car for that.
See, it's the boot space.
It is, it's all about the boot. Yeah. You've driven Hondas for many, many years now, so tell me, what is it about the brand that you love so much?
I'm lucky to have been linked with Honda for the last 10 years, and I've been able to drive a lot of different kind of cars. But the thing that really strikes me the most is the passion behind every model. Every time Honda launches a new car, you can feel that every detail has been really carefully thought, and it's important. And you can feel that when you drive it every day. So the passion behind everybody that works at Honda is really the most important point for me. And that's what I remember from every car that I drive. And it looks like this one's going to be another one.
I'm gutted we couldn't sort out some sunshine for you, Tiago, but thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, and see you soon.
Johnny, I don't want to embarrass you right now, but I have seen a lot of your clips on YouTube. I've been watching, and so I know that you love to talk about your car tech, the car design. So I actually think our next guest is going to be right up your street.
Oh, OK.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Shall we introduce him?
Yes.
OK, joining us from Germany, it's Vice President of Honda R&D Europe. It is Patrick Poneck. Thank you for joining us, Patrick. How are you this evening?
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm delighted to join you from Honda R&D here in Germany.
Thank you. I know you know a lot about all the Honda designs over the years, but what is it about this one that stands out?
Well, for me, is how the team combined the beautiful design, the outstanding practicality, and the eHEV technology.
Hi, Patrick. Can you talk us a bit more about this new hybrid system, please?
Yeah, sure, Johnny. The system features Honda's latest eHEV hybrid technology. This consists of a petrol combustion engine, 2 electric motors, and a power control unit, all located in the engine bay, plus a battery located under the boot floor. As such, HR-V has been packaged cleverly so we can provide the customer with responsive and efficient system without compromising on space or practicality. On the move, the hybrid powertrains provide instant response thanks to its electric motor, while still delivering excellent fuel economy.
And lastly, Patrick, what can you tell us about this new version of the Honda Sensing safety system?
The Honda Sensing is our advanced driver assist system. It features the latest evolution of our wide-angle front camera system paired with AI-based image processing technology. This gives a significantly faster response than a traditional camera and radar sensor setups, and is active in a wider range of situations. The system also provides the driver with a range of advanced convenience features such as adaptive cruise control.
Thank you for joining us, Patrick.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure to be with you. Thank you.
I've got a game for you quickly.
Right, OK.
A memory game.
Yeah.
Name me some of the cars in the background. Can you do it?
On the right, Honda E. On the left, Honda NSX. And like up above in the middle, near his head, was a CR-V. Yeah.
Impressive. Impressive. Putting you on the spot
Couldn't
like
tell you the
that.
engines. Couldn't tell you the engines.
Now, to truly test the performance of the HR-V, we needed someone who pushes cars to their limits on a daily basis. Yes, we saw him earlier, and I am, of course, talking about Honda F1 race winner, Pierre Gasly. Here's what happened when he took the new HR-V out for a spin for the first time.
Okay, so you've seen the new Honda HR-V. Now let's take it for a drive. Right, let's try this new Honda HR-V. Oh, wait. Let's get some tunes. Perfect. We're ready. Let's go. Wow, this is smooth. Let's have some fun. Look how much space I've got here. Can take all my pit crew with me in this car. It's really smooth driving, really easy to maneuver. The car is handling very well. very tight in here, so it's pretty risky. Whoa, that was close. This was fun, really enjoyed it. Now it's your turn.
I mean, Johnny, that is pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what, and I'm pleased to say that we do have Pierre Gasly joining us right now. Pierre, thank you. How are you?
Hi, I'm very good, thank you.
What were your first impressions of the Honda HR-V?
I must say I was really impressed. I really like the design. I find it really modern, quite racy as well with the lines. So yeah, it looks really cool.
We saw you in the driver's seat. What stood out for you?
Well, I think just the package, you know, as a SUV, you're looking for something quite, let's say you want some space, so the car is quite big, but at the same time it's quite stylish. As I said, I find the design and all the lines, especially from the side, like quite really modern and well detailed. No, it's a really good looking car. And it has some good power as well, good handling, so no, a very, very nice package.
Pierre, tell us what it was like to drive the car for the first time.
I must say, yeah, the track was pretty narrow and pretty tight, but very smooth driving, really comfortable as well. So no, I really enjoyed that, and yeah, it feels like a proper good car, good power, and very easy to maneuver.
Now, if you were going to go away for a weekend and the HR-V has got a ton of space, what would you fill it with?
For a weekend, I'll fit my family. Obviously, let's say I have no kids, so no kids for me. But no, I mean you can fit a lot of things. Obviously, you've got a lot of space, so friends, you have plenty of space for bags, traveling bags. I mean, I like to play golf, so I will fit my golf bag at the back and all my kids really easily. So I think that's the first thing that comes to my mind.
Finally, Pierre, let's talk music. Everybody has a playlist for that perfect drive out on the open road. What would be on your playlist?
What will be on my playlist? I think, yeah, going for a holiday, probably something quite relaxing. So like some chilled tunes, I don't know, jazz, or I like classic as well. So probably, yeah, I'll listen to one of these two if I gotta go for a road trip.
Pierre, thank you for joining us.
Thanks, guys. Goodbye. Have a good night.
See ya.
Thank you.
See? Classic.
Jazz. Wasn't expecting that.
Classic jazz.
Classic jazz. It's so on brand. Honda Jazz. He likes jazz.
Things that you didn't know about Pierre Gasly, now you do. That's all we have time for here tonight at the Honda HR-V European premiere. Thanks to all our guests for joining us, to my esteemed co-host Johnny Smith, and a big thank you to all of you for joining us online.
Thank you, Alex. Remember, if you want to find out more about the all-new HR-V, then please click on the link just below.
Wait, before you do click the link below, I want to ask you, what was your highlight?
My highlight?
Yeah.
I never thought I'd say this, but I think it's the magic seats. It's the way that they can go flat, obviously, but it's the way they lift up like a cinema style, like this.
Just like that,
so
right?
Cinema, it's up like that, and then you've got the nice depth of the well there. So, like that.
And that is Johnny's highlight. But we are going to leave you with some highlights from today's premiere and a special message from our friends over at Red Bull Racing Honda. Thanks so much for watching, and good night.
Good night.
Thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoy the show.
So you've seen it. Now here's your chance to drive it. The all-new Honda HR-V.
Thanks for watching the European premiere of the all-new Honda HR-V. Good night.